staying motivated to study could be sometimes difficult, even when you know that you really do need to study unless you're going to fail. That could be sometimes difficult, but I have come up with ways to help you stay motivated to study and have a very productive study, not just sitting down on a desk wasting hours and not gaining anything at the end of the day. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll be telling you ways on how to stay motivated to study. These are helpful tips that have helped me in the past, and I am still currently depending on them to stay motivated to study. I hope they really help you out, and I hope you really do try them out. And do leave a comment down below if it has worked for you, or if you've tried them out before, or any other tips which I won't be mentioning here that you think will be useful to someone. Please do comment down below. All right, I'll first start by telling you that first of all, there are two ways I stay motivated to study, or two ways I prep to study. When I feel depressed and down and tired and overwhelmed with so much work, so much schoolwork, so much life work, first thing I do is I prepare myself, and I also prepare my environment. I'll start with preparing your environment. What does it mean to prepare your environment? It simply means getting a place that you study, probably a permanent place. But now that you're away from school and probably at home or somewhere else, but you're safe, you have to prepare, you have to put it into consciousness that you are still a student and you need to study, because hopefully all this will end very soon and you are going to come back to school, and you don't want it to be that you just spent this time, chilling, basically. So you have to prepare a space, an environment where you're comfortable studying in. Yes guys, the first thing is your comfort. Get a comfortable chair, get a comfortable table. If you don't have a comfortable chair, there's a tip to get that chair to make that chair comfortable for you. All you have to do is get two pillows, one for your butt and one for your back. So basically you sit on one and you rest on the other, so it's comfortable. It doesn't matter the make of the chair, plastic, wood, metal, whatever it is. This is going to help you create that comfortable sitting space. Then your table is supposed to be as tall as your elbows, so you don't get to slouch or bend or raise your neck. It shouldn't be taller than you, it shouldn't be shorter than your chair, first of all. So that is one, getting a comfortable environment. Another way to prepare your environment is to be close to a place where you have light, any source of light, direct sunlight, artificial lightning, whatever it is. Let there be enough lightning getting into your study environment. Why? Because I have noticed in time past that there is this vibe that light gives. So when you have natural lighting coming into where you study, your study space or your table, there's this vibe to keep studying. Try it out guys, and get back to me and see and tell me how it has worked for you. So natural lighting helps me, especially at night where everywhere is like so dark, and I have my reading lamp facing me directly on my table, and it just lit my whole study area. It is a beautiful sight, and I really do love that. So yeah, first of all is a comfortable study environment and a place where you have some sort of light, direct sunlight or artificial lightning, whatever it is. Then the next one in preparing your environment is the sound. Yes guys, if you're someone that like to study in a quiet place, you need to set your study environment in somewhere that is quiet and accommodates your study technique and style. And if you're someone that likes studying in a noisy place, you need to set yourself up in a noisy place. If you cannot find a noisy place or a noisy environment to study, you can use music. You could get beats, you could get soundtracks, you could get whatever you want to use to study. As far as you're hearing some sort of sound, you could do that. Then if you're someone that study in an environment that is quiet, like yes, a quiet environment, and you do not have that environment at your disposal at the moment, what you could do also, you could use music to study, but now you choose a simple beat. Don't use music that has lyrics, because you're going to get distracted. Use music with no lyrics, then put it on repeat and lower the volume. In that way, you block out everyone around you. You're concentrating on yourself right now, the music playing in your head and your books. And this also helps you keep your mind open and refreshed and all of that. So yeah, the first one for preparing your environment is your comfort. The second one is the lightning source, and the third one is sound. This is very important in preparing a comfortable environment for you to study. So guys, after setting my environment and creating this beautiful study space that is inviting me, come study, come study, come study, the next thing I do is to prepare myself. Yes, myself. After preparing your environment, it's very important to prepare yourself. Whenever you want to study, don't just, we are medical students, we have to study. No, prepare your mind. Tell yourself that I'm going to study, I'm going to gain this after the study, I'm going to have understood a lot of things after the study. In preparing your mind, you're like telling your mind that, hey, wake up if you're sleeping, because we're about to read something and we must get it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in preparing yourself and your mind, you're preparing your mind to like assimilate and accommodate all the information you're about to give it. So yeah, in preparing myself, I tell myself that I want to study. First of all, I say I want to study this today, and I must finish this today. I must, at the end of the day, I must gain this. I must understand the concept of this subject matter. The next thing I do is to set a time for myself, a time goal. I'm like, okay, I want to read, let's say I want to read respiratory pathology or CNS pathology or whatever it is I want to read. I'm like, okay, this is how bulky this is, and it's going to take me 2-3 hours to finish this. So by this time, I should be done with this material, whether I like it or not. So I know that this whole 1 hour, I should be concentrating on studying. Like, I should know, my mind should not be anywhere else, because I have a target, I have a goal. If I sit down and I prepare my mind, I set my goals, like my time goals and all of that, and I'm still not motivated to study, because, well, it probably has been a stressful day and all of that, I'm still not motivated to study. What I do is that I go to Pinterest. Like, I don't even waste no time. I go to Pinterest and I search for like med school inspiration, medical students quotes, whatever it is, something I could get inspired from, something I could read or see, and I'm like, I can do this. Things like work hard today because you'll be someone's hope tomorrow, don't give up, this. And I also got some quotes from Pinterest which I placed here, because I'm not in school, I'm not at home, and I just have to motivate myself to study one way or the other. So I got some motivation from Pinterest, and I use my sticky note to do a little bit of decoration here. So whenever I'm studying on this table, I look this way and I see some motivation, like, I've got a dream that's worth more than my sleep. Come on kid, this is your dream, go for it with sweat, blood and tears. You'll be someone's hope someday. Stressed and depressed, but I'm still success obsessed. This one says, one day I'll honestly say I made it. Stop checking your phone, start studying, you're going to be a doctor. Motivation is what gets you started, habit is what keeps you going. So I have these things here that keep me motivated and inspired to just keep on studying, even when I feel tired, even when I feel stressed. And I also remind myself that one day, what I'm doing right now is actually, I'm dealing with human life right now, and one day I'm going to be alone, on call in the hospital. Like, I'm going to be the doctor in that ward alone, and someone would definitely need my help. What can I offer? Well, I know that whatever I'm reading now will help me offer better services when the time comes. So why don't I just study? Because I chose to do this, why don't I just make the best out of it? Why don't I just study? Because I was not forced into getting into med school. I was not forced into becoming a medical student. It's something I've always wanted to do from day one. So why not study? Another way I motivate myself after going to Pinterest is going to YouTube. Now on YouTube, I go to people like Strive to Feed, American Revere. Congratulations, by the way, American Revere. She's now a doctor. She matched already. So I go to Strive to Fit, American Revere, Kian MD Vlog. Then there's this other guy, I've forgotten his name, but yeah, I go see other medical students that are not in Nigeria, like outside Nigeria, to get motivated. I probably watch their study with me vlogs, or like general, maybe a week in the life, a day in the life, and somehow that motivates me to study and do better, because I'm like, these are like my counterparts in other countries, so why don't I just strive to be better and strive to be more than I am right now? So this is what helps me stay motivated. First of all, I motivate myself. I open my mind by saying some confessions like, I can study, I can do this, I can do that. Then I set a time goal for myself. I call it a time bomb. Like, the time is ticking, you can't get back that time anymore, so I call it a time bomb. So I set a time bomb for myself, and I check Pinterest for motivations and quotes and inspirations and all of that. Then I go to YouTube. Finally, like, YouTube is my last stop. I go to YouTube and I search medical school vloggers, med student vloggers, whatever you want to call it. I search for them and I get inspiration from them, and yeah, and I study and find myself studying more along the line. Maybe after 2-3 hours I feel weak, I feel tired, I still go back to Pinterest. Now, not YouTube, I go back to Pinterest to get more motivations, and I keep doing this, and I found out that it's actually a way to strengthen myself. I've been doing this Pinterest and YouTube thing since I wrote my second MB. That's my first professional exam. Since I wrote my second MB, I have been getting inspiration from Pinterest and YouTube, and trust me, they have been working. Days that I feel so depressed and down and I want to cry, I just go on YouTube or go on Pinterest and do these things, and I just feel inspired and motivated to achieve more, guys. This is not, it's not a big deal. It might not seem like something that would like motivate someone or something, but it actually did motivate me, and it is still motivating me right now, guys. Yesterday I wanted to study and I was like not even having it. I was tired, I was hungry, a lot of things were just going on with me yesterday, but I just went on Pinterest, I went on YouTube, I checked, I watched American Revere, I went on Pinterest, I checked some motivations, and that was it for me. I was motivated to study. I hope these tips helped you in one way or the other, and you're going to try them out and get back to me. Do comment down below if you've tried any of these staying motivated to study tips, or you're going to try them. And definitely when you try them, please do come back and tell me how it worked for you. If you have any other way you keep yourself motivated to study, please do comment down below. This is the end of the video, guys. I'm going to see you in my next one. I love you as always. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below. Bye.